My man Bernie Burns, Bernie man, Bernie Burns.
Overachievers. Journalism from a master site.
Five rounds for Beamers. Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
Five
site.
rounds for Beamers. Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
Five rounds for Beamers. Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
Five
site.
rounds for Beamers.
Peace, it's your man Burns. You're now locked into Twin2ition, Clear the Heir.
Twin2ition presents Clear the Heir, episode 16. Everybody can't go. And action. Hey, we finally made it back. This is episode 16, Clear the Heir. I'm Hoggie. Y'all already know that by now. Surrounded by my wife, Miss Nichole on the boards. And I want to kind of, you got anything to say before I keep it rolling?
No.
So I kind of wanted to just start the podcast off a little different this time. And I feel like sometimes I can say some stuff good, but like if you hear it from somebody else, it's like, oh, maybe he ain't kicking bullshit. So I wanted to just clear the air and have y'all just listen in on to this real quick.
First, you must believe that you can. That's why it's so goddamn important to train your brain. Because if you don't believe it, if you don't think it's possible, guess what, motherfucker? It is impossible, and you can't do it. You must first believe that you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can welcome y'all back to Twin2ition presents Clear the Air. Shout out to my main man, CT Fletcher. He brought me through a lot of shit. So I wanted to, just first and foremost, thank CT Fletcher for like those encouraging words. Those are words, kind of the words I live by. And I could get real deep on it. Pause. And it is very, very biblical, what he just said. But you got to believe it first. And then you can achieve it. So a man or a woman think, so is he or she. So I just wanted to just kind of start it off with it, that way, man. So y'all can take it however way y'all want it, man. So, but without further ado, like
It's
I said,
just like the saying, speak it into existence.
there you go. Yeah, if you say you can't, you won't. But if you say you can, you will do it. You'll try the best of your ability. If you wake up in the morning and say, hey, man, today gonna be a shitty day, it's going to be a shitty day, man. So, like I said, whatever you put out into this world, man, start hearing your brain, then it's out in a while. So, I'd like to welcome y'all back, y'all, to Clear the Air, episode 16, man. It's going to be a little different sound this time, but we're going to keep the show rolling, y'all. And I just first wanted to start off with the Olympics that's going on right now. So, shout out to all the Olympians right now. But so I'm here to clear the air, yo. And it was a lot of controversy surrounding the Olympics. And I wanted to see if I can kind of pull some up real quick. But first and foremost, I want to shout out Mr. What do you call him? Captain America, but LeBron James. LeBron James was carrying he was a flag bearer for Team USA on that boat or ship, whatever the hell they were on. But it was cool to see a black man, holding the United States flag, representing us. And of course, LeBron gets a lot of hate everywhere, but I wanted to kind of just give him a round of applause, what I'm saying, for, taking on, well, I wouldn't say taking on, but I guess being granted that position of, I guess, superstardom and things of that nature. But him and Coco Gauff, the male and female, respectively, athletes that was carrying the United States flag, which was cool as shit to see a black man and a black woman represent our country. So one more time for the one time. But I wouldn't, I guess, be doing y'all right if I didn't come with a little controversy, y'all. And I wanted to make this the first hot take of Clear the Air. But my hot take, I don't know if y'all saw the 2024 Paris Olympics opening ceremony, but it was kind of wild, yo. For those of y'all who don't know, who didn't see it, the opening ceremony, man, was kind of, big fanfare and whatnot. This is on the world stage. Also, with that being said, they kind of did something wild, Nichole. And what they did was they mocked the opening ceremony with the Last Supper, and they had a bunch of transgender people. I'm just saying, this is what my eyes saw. But they had reports saying that they were representing something else. But I wanted to clear the air on that, man. Like, it is good and evil. I want to let y'all know it is right and wrong. When it comes to just doing things in general. But yeah, mocking of the Last Supper, and the next thing that blew my mind was they had this bull or something in the back. There was a golden bull and looked like a golden calf that they were representing too. Like I said, I ain't trying to get biblical on y'all. I just want to give y'all some information. Y'all do your own research. But they had like a golden calf or bull in the background and shit like that. And everything just starting to get real suspicious when it comes to, like I said, this is on the world stage, so the whole world see this shit, y'all. And kind of made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. But insult to injury, we're going to stay on the Olympic ceremony. And don't feel like I got to fucking talk the whole time, y'all. You can definitely chime in. They also had Snoop Dogg come out and say something about this fucking necklace he had on. And he said it was gifted to him by somebody calling him the GOAT. And it looked like some kind of Baphomet or something like that, some kind of demonic entity or something on his chain. He went out on the internet and cleared the air and said it wasn't. Y'all do the fucking math, do the research as well, because in the same instance, I believe, what's the chick name? What's the gymnast that just won all them gold medals? Simone Biles. Appreciate that.
I was about to say Gabby Douglas, but that's the other one.
Yeah, Simone Biles had a goat chain too, right? And her chain looked way different than Snoop Dogg chain. Her looked like a little bad goat or whatever the fuck sound they make. Yeah, her shit looked like a goat chain compared to Snoop shit. Y'all do your own research. I mean, I might pull it up, but I don't want to put no shit like that on my platform. But I just wanted to let y'all know that eyes, don't be deceived. Ears, the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Believe what the fuck you see for what it is, and definitely what you hear. But do your own research, y'all. But like I said, staying on the hot take. The hottest take of all during this fucking Olympic ceremony is the transgender boxing a female. And basically, for y'all who didn't see it or didn't hear about it, it was a trans boxing a woman, and the trans beat the woman in 45 seconds. And what fucked me up, I saw this on Twitter, is that the female boxer that lost the fight, reports came out to say that I think she got her nose broken and some more shit. She lost in 45 seconds. But what fucked me up is at the end of the thing, when they was announcing the winner, the female boxer was upset, hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like in front of the whole world, she had to fight a man and of course lose. And she was crying and everything, yo. And it was real fucked up that she practiced all her life to get to that point, to end up having to fight a guy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to do something better, man. I understand we want to be all inclusive and things of that nature. We got to answer to whatever the hell we got to answer to. But that was just my hot take, man. Like y'all do it. Do the research yourself. But
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, when a man transgenders to be a woman and they take the estrogen pills, estrogen injections, or whatever it is that they take, at the end of the day, they are still a man, whether they had their man parts removed or not.
Right.
Biologically, you have the strength of a man still.
Right. Yeah. Real shit.
You can't take that strength away from a man.
Exactly.
For it to be considered, for it to be evenly matched for a transgender female, which is a man that transgendered to a female,
Right.
to be competing in any level of sports with a female that was born female.
Right. Oh,
Because it's the same as you fighting a man.
right, real shit.
So
Even though it is some women out there that
matched.
can beat some niggas' asses. I'm
Yeah.
being real. So shout out
But
to some
also,
women that can beat niggas' asses.
Them women that are probably beating niggas' asses are probably beating niggas' asses that is weak as hell too.
Yeah. So,
I'm
but
not saying you don't have women out there that have the strength. Damn it, all women have strength.
oh yeah,
The shit that we endure monthly.
oh yeah. I don't think I can do that. But
I mean, childbirth, all that takes strength to get through all that stuff.
real shit.
But
Real shit.
you know, maybe the Olympics need to have a women's boxing, men's boxing, transgender women boxing, transgender male boxing.
Yeah, they got
So-
they already got the Paralympics. They might as well
Exactly.
just split them
I
all
mean,
up, make it fair.
Would you don't want people to know that you're transgender? I mean,
to each his own.
compete against your equal.
But I can add to that. So I can add to that, and we ain't got to talk about feelings or how people, feel and things of that nature. We can talk about statistics. All right, if you put the men's freestyle swimming time next to the women's freestyle swimming time, it is a 10-second difference, y'all. I mean, I'm talking about going back from Michael Phelps to the Katie Ledecky. Now you can see the disparity in the times and shit. Same thing with basketball. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no females dunking and shit like that. Yeah, they had Lisa Leslie dunk, but it wasn't nothing spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no rim shaking, rim rattling. Wasn't no Shaq pull a goddamn hoop off the backboard and shit. Wasn't nothing like that. So I just wanted to kind of just clear the air on that. Without staying on it too much. But I feel like it's a lot of wild shit that's that's being taken place and that everybody just taking for what it is. And it's like, all right, y'all, like. A man boxing a woman is some bullshit. Just call it what it is, yo. But on a lighter note, I want to first and foremost shout out to I don't know if y'all saw it. It happened about 4 a.m. On Friday. Today's Friday, August the 2nd. Sha'Carri Richardson smoked them girls. And I think it was the relay race they had. I don't know what it was, 100 or something like that. But she smoked them this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. If y'all caught that. Also. The medal count in the Olympics. Right now, the United States, I think they have the most medals total. But the most gold medals, I believe, is China. Yeah, China got 13 gold. The United States has 9. France has 9. Great Britain has 9 as well. Australia with 8. Japan 8. South Korea 7. Italy 5. I'm not gonna keep naming all of them. Canada, OV Hose, they got 3 medals, 3 gold medals. But the United States has the most medals, topping at 41. I think the second highest medal count is France with 31. So yeah, shout out to all the Olympic athletes that aren't professional athletes. They got real fucking jobs trying to support their dream. And still, at the end of the day, gonna be treated like shit when the Olympics is over until another 4 years, and then or if they got any sponsorships or anything like that. So yeah, shout out to all the competing athletes. You know what I'm saying, man and female, regardless of what sport y'all in. But one of the sports that caught my eye, and I didn't think that I was interested in watching. Well, it really two on one. I like watching because I think somebody gonna die every time I watch that one, which is God damn it, what's the name of it? Water polo. I feel like somebody gonna drown. Cause
That should be funny looking.
for me, I be like, yo, these motherfuckers, they got a camera under the water, right? And they be showing them fighting each other under the fucking water beside each other, like jockeying for position and shit. But you treading water. For me, treading water is a job. Like, nigga, if I'm treading water for a minute, I'm goddamn out. I'm winded. Like, just trying to keep my shit together, trying to tread. Well, I can imagine fighting a bitch and trying to get the ball and shit. So shout out to them niggas who ain't drowning in the goddamn. I can do that shit in the 5 feet. But in a 12 foot 8, nah.
I think it's funny because like I've never really watched it until you was watching it. And when I seen them underwater and like the girl put her head in the water, she was like this.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers.
Fighting the girls on the sides of her shit.
Yeah, bitches getting
Like,
slapped in
they
all
doing?
kinds of shit in the water polo. Oh, yeah.
She trying to drown herself?
Yeah, real shit. Oh, so shout out to Flavor Flav. He was representing the females water polo team. He was decked out. He had a clock on, this iced out, had the USA on the back of it and shit. Yeah, that's his signature flavor. For the younger listening and viewing audience, Flavor Flav is a hip hop rapper. I call him an ad lib guy, but he did rap. Yeah, boy. Well, Public Enemy. Y'all do your research. Go Google him. If you don't know who the fuck Public Enemy is, you can't be a fan of music or hip hop. But yeah, shout out to Flavor Flav because he helped support the team. I think he got a sponsorship deal. He had a water polo hat on, all kinds of shit. But every time I see Flavor Flav, I think of Flavor of Love.
that's where he really got known with the young people.
Yeah, that shit wow. So every time I see Flavor Flav, shout out to Flavor Flav.
What her name? New York or whatever her name was?
Yeah, I love New York. Yeah, Flavor Flav.
That show turned into that show.
Yeah,
she was all in love with him.
So that let y'all know that Flavor Flav is still relevant, and you got to reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? I did mention Snoop Dogg early in the podcast about his necklace, but he has reinvented himself. He started when I grew up as a child. He was a gangster, but he has taken his role. He helped walk the Olympic torch, which looked like a blunt, by the way. I don't know if y'all saw it, but he walked with the Olympic torch and carried it and shit for the United States. That was awesome. So yeah, shout out.
Honor.
Yeah. Shout out to them. But the second sport I mentioned that I like now is fencing, yo. I don't know what it is about fencing. Maybe it's just the way I guess the auditorium or where the fuck they doing it at or whatever. Auditorium dope. Like they ended up pulling the camera back on one of these videos I was watching on the internet. And the auditorium is like some cathedral, big ass building, yo. This dope as fuck.
I wonder if it's just because of where they have it in Paris, or if it's like
the location in Paris where they got it is dope. But to see them motherfuckers fence, yo, like it was dope to see them fence and like be athletes, like motherfuckers be intense.
Doing that shit and then
and then talk shit.
The little like behind the back shit and make it scores.
Motherfucker like on guard. I'm like, oh, these niggas really doing this shit. So that was dope. But another sport that caught my eye that I didn't think was a sport was, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it went viral. The shooting competition. Yeah. They had one Korean athlete that came straight out of fucking anime, had one eye covered. And the way the motherfucker did, like, them niggas, like, they got swag, yo, in Korea. So shout out to Korea. But they had one white guy from Turkey. He had his hand in his pocket with some regular eyeglasses on, just shooting. And he was like, I don't need all that extra shit. And the guy that had the one eyepiece, I think he came in first. But the guy from Turkey, he came in second, yo, just regular glasses.
The Korean dude won.
Yeah, I think the Korean person won. Did I say they came in second?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the Korean came in second and the guy from Turkey came in first, yo. But the Korean person, they need to make, I just started getting into animes. Shout out to Cyberpunk. I mean, I apologize for Dragon Ball Z fans, stuff like that. I don't really get into all that shit when I was young. But like animes is kind of cool. I mean, if you're a comic book head, you got like anime. So I am a geek, a nerd, so to speak. And hopefully they make an anime about these motherfuckers in the Olympics. So yeah, shout out to all the Olympians as well.
And,
what's up?
Since we're on the topic of the Olympians,
what's up?
So have a couple local Olympians from our area.
Okay.
We have a gentleman, 27 years old, named Noah Lyles.
Noah Lyles, what's up?
He is from, where was he from? I think he was from Alexandria. Let me double check.
Okay.
Because it was two of them I was looking at.
Do you know how many Olympians the state of Virginia has?
15. Well, 15. One of which dropped out. He was doing some racing thing with horses. Oh,
the equestrian. That's when the horses be doing the sea walking and shit. Yeah, that came on today too. I missed that. I'm gonna try to catch a replay of the equestrian. Yeah.
He his horse ended up having an abscess in his hoof.
That's what I was gonna say. What the fuck, the horses? Damn, they need Dr. Pole to be there.
Yeah, Dr. Pole.
Yeah, man.
Go to the Olympics, help these horses and shit out when they gotta perform. But the gentleman's name was he was from Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay.
He's 27 years old, and he has yet to compete, but he will be participating in the 100-meter for the track and the field events. Believe it's supposed to be on Peacock Saturday, August 3rd at 4:35 a.m. for anybody that's going to be up.
Yeah, so that's the Paris time. Yeah, we in Virginia.
Yeah,
So we all shouting out all the Virginia athletes, in case y'all ain't know. But go ahead.
Yeah, and he's also doing the 200-meter races, and is expected to be chosen for the 4x100-meter relay team after anchoring the U.S. in a gold medal in 2023 World Championships.
And who is this again?
His name is Noah Lyles.
Shout out to Noah Lyles.
Alexandria, Virginia.
Shout out to Noah Lyles from Alexandria. Any other athletes you wanted to mention?
I mean, I'm not going to go all into detail on all of them because, it is 15 of them.
True that. Okay.
But there is another gentleman from Chesapeake, Virginia, also doing track and field, named Grant Holloway.
Shout out to Grant. Oh, that name sound familiar as shit. Holloway.
And he is also scheduled, he is scheduled for the men's hurdles, scheduled for Sunday, August 4th
Yeah, they
at
running now.
5:50 a.m.
Okay, Grant Holloway.
And that will be available via NBC and Peacock.
Yeah, so shout out to the Olympians. We had to clear the air for y'all, man, to let y'all know that we call y'all hometown heroes from where we from, man. So shout out to all the Virginians
and
that's competing in the 2024 Paris Olympics, man.
The two in which I did mention, they are out of the 15, the two ethnic people.
Oh, the brothers.
Yeah, they are the brothers.
We're brothers. All right, that's what's up, man. So yeah, shout out to all the Olympians, man. But I guess it's time, y'all. I mean, I guess we like 21 minutes, into the podcast. It's gonna be a little shorter podcast this time. But I've been doing my homework. But first and foremost, I wanted to shout out to all the love and the supporters who have been, following the podcast. Twin2ition presents Clear The Heir. But yeah, the Willie Skate jump took flight. Over the past week and a half, man. So shout out to Willie Skate, man. That was our music spotlight, man. Hey, bro, you got some joints, yo, and hey, we're gonna have to, talk offline. But yeah, I want to put some more of your music up, man. I definitely want just reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got my blessing, you got my support, man. Here on Clear The Heir, dog. Keep grinding, and I think my peoples know your peoples, man. I think I know your peoples, big dog. So yeah, keep doing your thing, man. Willie Skate. But yeah, moving right along, y'all. And I'd be remiss if I don't shout out all the artists that's been spotlighted on Twin2ition presents Clear The Heir, man. Which is we got Queen Dopamine, DDA Tink, we got DDA Tink, Eco Ecclesi, we got Rose Scheme. Hey man, Bernie Burns. I mean, he's the facilitator, man. So yeah, I damn sure wanted to just shout out because Bernie Burns. Yeah, man.
My man Bernie Burns. Bernie Burns,
man. Listening to Bernie Burns, like he don't be putting me on to these artists, y'all. Y'all know how I be building it up and shit. He don't be putting me on to these artists. What he do is he like to fill the dreams, like I told y'all before. He'll got there gonna do some music. He'll do what the hell he's supposed to do, and then everything else take care of itself, yo. And I ran across a couple of joints, and I was like, all right, man, is it his joint? And it won't his joint. But he happened to be hosting this joint, right? And I was like, yo, like this is a perfect, marriage or medley that was put together by Bernie Burns. And I mentioned on the last podcast that my man, the Uncanny Sega, man, he got some shit. And before we get to the music spotlight itself, I wanted to just run real quick to this audio, because when I heard of this song, I was like, oh, this audio go great with this. And I just wanted to kind of, just get everybody, I guess on the same page as far as how my mind move and things of that nature. And when I heard this song, I was like, yeah, I don't think y'all remember this, but I wanted to also shout out the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, his that viral moment he had to this day. So I just wanted to let y'all know.
You said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
Man, your peoples too.
So I just want you to explain what you mean by that.
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man. Don't sit up here and try to bait and not know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the I talk about when I say these things. Your people too.
Explain it. Not everybody knows what you're talking about.
Radio Raheem, I don't have to explain what's understood, man. You know what I mean by that. You know what I said by that. I ain't got to go further. And if anybody don't understand that, then God be with them. Go look up the history. Go look up the history. Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what. I dare you to sit up there and say, explain. You know what I'm talking about, man. He's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this.
Hey, so yeah, to this day, when I heard this song, I was like, yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to put a nice little roll out to y'all. This song right here, man, is produced by the one and only the Uncanny Sega, y'all. So I told you I was gonna get you on here, and you got some shit, my guy. Hosted by Bernie Burns, and this song is called Back to Africa, yo. And this is the Sega Mixtape, y'all. Let's go.
Sing.
Islam peace mode.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Singing sweet low for the people, fucking with C4 shit. I pull a pin and pop on niggas like grenades go. This white man told me go back to Africa. This white man told me go back to Africa. This white man told me go back to Africa. This white man told me go back to Africa. This white man told me go back to Africa. This white man told me go back to Africa. Shit, I'm already here. My whole village prepared. People with his ear. Imams feared long after the fact. This white man told me go back to Africa. Shit, I'm already here. My whole village prepared. Everyone with a spear. Every clip like an imam's beard. Long after the fact, the lineage feared. These idiots here, the deaf and dumb pivot on peers. Imprison your fears. See where I'm from, the gun is revered. And niggas get steered like cattle to a cycle that's persevered through years of slave shackles and mother's tears. I'm on one till the song done. Hold up. On one running shotgun. You so far from the front line, you kinda blind to the fact your brother's dying. Hyphen, let him siphon the life when pour your iron ice. I'm more in common with ISIS than the clan, nigga. You understand, nigga? They burned the cross on my lawn, son. So now Malcolm at the window with the M1. Rah. This white man told me go back to Africa.
The whole globe is ours.
This white man told me go back to Africa.
We the original man.
Yeah. This melanin attached to my skeleton is evidence of the elegance of my heritage. All praise due to his eminence. I'm pushing out packs of medicine to better mentions of the elegance of my heritage. All praise due to his eminence. I'm pushing out packs of medicine to better men's intelligence. Marcus Garvey, Drew Ali, Malcolm X, the Duke of Tears, Bobby Seale, Cornel West, DeGrasse Tyson, Huey Newton, some of our best. So while we fighting each other instead of building strength, the real power, generational affluency. Put the money in communities. The way we wait borders on truancy. You and me need to get our shit, the queens and the seeds. Get our shit together for the queens and the seeds. Catch me counting coins in my yacht loafers. I'm about to rejoin a couple lost soldiers. This white man told me go back, I crossed over and said I'm already here, sir, in full disclosure. This white man told me go back to Africa. This white man told me go back to Africa. Go back to Africa.
You know it's a difference between man and mankind, right?
The gods must be crazy. How could you forget the slavery of black babies and old mothers and fathers, uncles and nieces, piece of the family leaving later this evening? I hope they still breathing. It's always nigga season. I never need a reason, so I keep a biscuit, a 2-piece with all the seasonings. Call it shake and bake. The Mac vibrates and cooks your chest plate. Some say, why wait for the hook, you irate? I'm only speaking hashtag facts. The minds of a human who's programmed to gyrate. A pen over paper documenting the crime rates. Checkmate. This white man told me go back to Africa. I put my fist in the air, then I laughed at son. Told the cracker he was master of none. I saw him turn his back, wanting to run back to massacres. This white man told me go back to Africa.
Charles Herron.
This white man told me go back to Africa.
Your man Barney Burns, rockin' with the master, the Uncanny Sega, DJ Black Wolverine, y'all. Just getting the joint warmed up, y'all.
Shout out to Bernie Burns, Uncanny Sega.
2 forces of 4 horsemen. That mean we wild as shit, y'all.
Clear the air. Welcome y'all back. All of y'all back to Twin2ition presents Clear the Air, man. I go by the name of Hoggie, and I'm with my wife Nichole on the boards, y'all. And that track was called "Back to Africa" from the Sega Mixtape, hosted by Bernie Burns, man. Those artists on there, they spitting, y'all. So if y'all haven't already, it's on the Sega Mixtape, man. I wanted to.
Could I please have more, sir?
Uncanny Sega. Oh my God, dog. But yeah, moving right along, y'all. This is a call to action to all the upcoming artists. If you want to be featured on Twin2ition presents Clear the Air, just send us a DM, man, for further details, y'all. And let's clear the air, y'all. So yeah, moving right along, man. For the listening and viewing audience as well, we do have a couple of special guests here on Twin2ition presents Clear the Air, and as we are getting our sound and levels straight. Let's see what we got going zone. Let me see. There's no sound. Hold up. Well, as I go through these technical difficulties, that's why we had checks, but hey, it is what it is. Hold up. All right, well, we're just going to rock with that. We're just going to rock with that. It's just going to have to listen to us, and we'll just go from there, because ain't nothing really I can do in the middle of... I mean, I can. Which one is it for? Yeah, I can turn the volume all the way up. Hopefully, it's turned all the way up now. Can you hear anything now? Is your mic on? Yep, mic is on. Everything is on. We do apologize for technical difficulties, but it's all good. We're gonna keep the show moving and rolling. That's why we do have checks. But we're gonna get Nichole on the boards back. On the boards, huh? She should give her 2 shakes in a second, I guess, or 2. But yeah, just moving on. Like I said, we're gonna have to probably cut this out while we rolling. Ain't no sound.
It's this, I guess.
Oh yeah. Still no sound on that. All right. Well, we are 32 seconds and 32 minutes and a couple of seconds here. Can she hear anything in there? Wait, let's put them back on. Because I just got to edit it now. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting here talking while we get shit together. So moving the show right along, like I said before, shout out to the Uncanny Sega, the Sega Mixtape, hosted by Bernie Burns. I am surrounded, ladies and gentlemen, by a couple of special guests. And the special guest that I have with me, so before we get started, I got something in the work. It's called maybe Kid Tuition, or I don't know, something like that. But I know, this time of year, it is August now. Rent due. For y'all don't know, rent is due. But also, it's back to school as well. And with that being said, I wanted to shout out all the upcoming, grade school age kids that's going back to school. Thank God, because mine been driving my ass insane on my days off and on my days when I got to work. Because everybody want to break, and I can't break. But I wanted to introduce y'all to my son and my daughter, Taji Waj, a.k.a. Taj, and my daughter Zendaya as well. We call her Daya Fish. Shout y'all out. And that way I can get them off my couch, man, and keep the show rolling. But Clear Tuition, so the subject at hand is back to school, and I think their mom wanted to do this segment, so I'm gonna get her the floor. That way I can get my shit together. So Clear Tuition, y'all. Let's go. Shit. Get the kids a round of applause.
All right, so as we prepare to go back to school, first question is, how was y'all summer?
Really good.
What'd you do all summer?
Play the game and go to my grandma's house and play the game.
Watch TV and back on vacation.
Oh, you are? What are you looking forward to about vacation?
I'm looking.
Show my parents how I learned my swimming skills.
Oh, learn your swimming skills that you learned. How'd you learn them?
At Swimmer VA.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to go swim on the beach.
You're swimming on the beach?
Yeah.
You think you're tall enough and you don't have to have no life jacket or nothing this year?
I'm going to take one in case the waves are rough.
Yep, good, smart boy.
All right, well, what we're going to do before, because we do like a lot of product placement here, y'all. Hence the Clear the Heir bucket hats. The order just came through, and as we get Zendaya to get her there we go, get her bucket hat right.
You messed it all up, baby.
She had it all covered up, so I did want to take a brief pause while she get her headphones back on. The Clear the Heir bucket hats. They're gonna be $35 a piece, y'all. For y'all that want to rock with us. We do appreciate the support and the love. The bucket hats are black. I don't have them on me now, but I will, put up something real soon where y'all can check them out as well and put those orders in. But we do have a raffle as well coming for the Clear the Heir customized one of one. Maybe it might be two in a while. Bucket hats to come in various colors, but there'll be a raffle, a $10 raffle that we'll have a chance to get your hands on a custom Twin2ition presents Clear the Heir bucket hat, and it has Clear the Heir on the front. And it has Twin2ition on the back, or it could have had Twin2ition on the back and Clear the Heir on the front, because it's a bucket hat. You can do what the hell you want to do with it. So back to Daya. My bad. Still a plug.
All right, so Daya, now that you can hear us, so what are you looking forward to in school? Is there anything that you're nervous about? Is there anything that you are nervous about or worried about with school, or anything you're looking forward to with school?
I'm nervous that I'm going to be alone in school and my brother's going to be in middle school. But then I'm going to be happy because he gets to grow up. And soon I'm going to be in middle school too.
Okay.
And what are you looking forward to? Anything special you're looking forward to in school this year?
Learning how to play Learn how to play the recorder.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
You get to do the recorder this year.
I got a question for you, Zendaya, over here. All right. And you can look at your camera as well, because we do have
camera's
plenty
right
of that.
there.
Look at your camera right in front. So my question for you, little girl, is what are your expectations as a third grader this year? Like, what do you expect?
What are your goals?
Yeah. That's something to think about?
Not sure if I get it in third grade, but can you get the A honor roll?
Yes, you can.
You can get the A honor roll.
You start getting A's and B's this year.
Set them goals. Heck yeah.
So we got A honor roll. Anything else?
forward to try to get the Owl Award.
Oh, you
yeah,
want to
that's
try
the-
to get the Owl Award?
The elusive owl, and the owl award for y'all that's listening is the elusive award where they pick one kid in the whole school, and one kid in the whole school, the grade
whole
level.
grade level.
Oh, the whole grade level. Thank God. Phew. But the one kid in the whole grade level to be the top dog of the whole class. So yeah, that's definitely a one we've been shooting for a while now.
Haven't quite made that.
We getting there. We getting there. What is your favorite subject, Zendaya? Oh, your time was up. So go ahead. You got it? You got it now?
Math.
Okay. All right. And I guess last but not least, well, let mommy ask another question, I guess. But I wanted to ask.
You can say what you're about to say real quick.
Like, the type of math I like doing is like multiplication.
Multiplication? Oh, so you a math whiz. Daddy can't stand math.
Do you remember the nines tables trick? All right. So you want to teach everybody about your finger trick for your 9 tables? All right. So you ready to teach them? Tell them.
Ask me a question.
Okay. So she's going to show a little trick. All right. Zendaya, what is 9 times 4? Put your hands up.
Okay.
9 times 4.
Oh. Okay.
All right. What's 9 times 4? Hold your hands up so everybody can see.
What's that? Hey,
36.
shout out to Daya.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell she did. She threw up gang signs, y'all. For y'all,
No, she ain't throw up no gang signs. So
that's listening.
what the method is that we learned is with your 9 tables, right? You can put up your 10 fingers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever number you're times in it by, right? So 9 times, give me a number.
7.
9 times 7. You put down your 7th finger. However many fingers on this side is your first digit of your answer. On this side is your second digit. So the answer would be 63.
Oh, okay.
So 6. I don't know. 1, 2. Shoot, backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 63.
What if you got more than 10 fingers? I'm just fucking with you. I'm just messing with you. So before we let you go, Daya, you can still hang back because your brother's gonna get interviewed next. But before we let you go,
I got one question for her after you.
Okay. All right. So the last question I was going to ask you is there anything that you want to let the audience know?
Well, while you think on that, because I feel like that needs some thinking.
Okay.
But I got a question for you that probably be a quick answer. So, how do you feel about this being your first year in the Create program?
I'm really excited.
You excited to do the little projects and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
I'm excited that I actually made it for the first year to get tested.
Yeah.
Talk that talk.
I could not maybe know how to do it next year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you got something to look forward to, the gotcha gala, too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to get 100 gotcha points, right?
Isn't Todd still going to go to the gotcha gala?
I don't know if they have a gotcha gala.
We probably got something different
Probably
for the
something
6th graders.
different
Yeah.
for middle school.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, so those of y'all that do not know, so the Create program in our school district is a program for the gifted kids, the academically gifted children that are, it's a program that kind of like teaches them to kind of like think outside the box and use their creative mind to figure out ways to do things. And they do little like mind puzzles, mind games, and things like building a catapult and see how far that you can get object to fly or whatever.
Tap into their creative mind, creative way of thinking. Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. So shout out to, I call them nerds because I am one. So hopefully y'all don't take that as a derogatory statement because I'm a nerd. I mean, hence Clear the Air.
Zendaya, I don't know why you.
He's a geek.
I don't know why you looking at your daddy like that because you took the nerd test and both of y'all passed as nerds.
Shout out. So did you get your answer yet, Dad? To anything you want to let the audience know?
Not yet.
All right. Well, all right. So while you waiting on that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce y'all to this guy who needs no introduction because he can introduce himself, and his name is Taj, and he my son. And during this kid tuition segment of Clear the Air, I wanted to ask you. I think you answered already as far as your summer break, but how was your summer break, son?
Really good.
Really good. Awesome. That's good to hear. But the biggest question I got to ask you is, what is your feelings about the upcoming year as a sixth grader?
I'm pretty nervous because I'm gonna have to go to a new school, and I don't think I'm gonna remember where my classes are gonna be. Okay.
So we have talked to the school staff as well, and what they do for the sixth graders is they'll kind of show y'all the way, show y'all the way around. So you won't be the only one that's gonna feel that way, right? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, it's gonna be a group of kids just like you that you know, and some that you don't know that's gonna be feeling the same way that you feeling. And I remember my sixth grade year, which I was in a whole new school without my brother, and it was smooth sailing for me, man. So sixth grade, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. So yeah, the nerves is gonna be there, but it's gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna be school. It's just gonna be things just to challenge your mind. Just put your best foot forward, and you'll be all right. I think you got it. You're pretty smart guy. But I wanted to ask you, what are your expectations as a sixth grader? You can look into your camera. You can look at me. What are your expectations?
My expectation.
Or goals.
My goals is I want to make friends with all my teachers, and I don't want to be bad.
Okay. But like I said, when we started.
But you're never a bad student. You've always been good. So why do you think that you. I don't know. Why you say you don't want to be bad?
Because the teachers might be mean.
And if the teachers are mean, you better tell your mama.
Oh, wow. Clear the air, mama.
Because mama will be right up at that
school. I think you'd be all right with the teachers not being mean, man. So.
I mean, I don't think we have teachers like we had when we was younger and stuff, but you do have cruel teachers out there. Like, Tasha had a teacher that was putting fucking thumbtacks and shit in the students' chairs.
Shout out to that teacher. Must be having a bad day.
Don't worry about that. I don't think nothing like that's going to happen. If it does, your mama will handle it.
Okay.
Speaking of school, before I ask you any more questions, I'm going to just kind of date myself. But when I went to school, our teachers would whip the kids' asses in elementary school. So shout out to them teachers. That way of teaching was so great. They need to bring that back because I've been watching the videos on Twitter. And these kids need their ass whipped. And their parents do too. But that's a different story for a different day. Taj.
Yes?
I'm going to ask you one more question. I'm going to let your mom take over. But I know it's going to be a tough question because it's always a tough question for kids because they feel like, they hate school because whatever they have. But what do you like about school?
I'm going to be able to see all my sixth grade friends that I've been playing the VR with.
Shout out. Shout out to the kids in the metaverse.
Your sixth grade friends, or are they going to be in seventh grade next year?
They're going to be in seventh grade.
Okay.
So, shout out to the metaverse for just bringing everybody together.
Look at you, coming in the middle school with seventh grade friends already.
Yeah, upper class, man. All right. I see you, man.
Cool kid on the block, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You got any questions for him, Mommy?
What are you looking forward to in middle school?
I think band might be pretty cool.
I don't know if you actually signed up for band because you didn't go to the band night thing because you was on the game.
Yeah.
So speaking of band, I wanted to kind of segue from band. Shout out to Bernie Burns, the Uncanny Sega. I'm just saying those guys do music. When I say do music, the beats and stuff that you hear, the straight fire, that's what they do. So I just wanted to kind of let you know, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it to the best of your ability. But they done set the bar. Can you top it? What you mean? You gotta say, yeah, you gotta speak it. So you think it. You gotta speak it, man. You gotta put in the work, you gotta put in the time, man. So I just wanted to just give you that little word of encouragement, man. But go back to you, Mom. Sorry about that.
Anything else you're nervous about for school starting? That you may think other kids might be nervous about, that you could talk about, and mommy and daddy could talk to you about it, and maybe other parents that watch the show, maybe they could show their kids and let their kids hear what your feelings are about it and stuff, and get a little insight on what a kid is thinking.
I mean, I don't really know how the school lunch is going to be.
Oh, you
I've been used to the same school lunch for 6 years.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be any different as far as the type of lunch and stuff that you're going to have. It's just, I don't think you're going to have assigned tables and stuff. I think you're going to be able to sit wherever you want to sit, so you can sit with all your friends and stuff instead of having to sit with your class.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
You just have to sit with your same grade, though.
So I guess that means you're sitting with Ben every day?
And on Fridays,
pretty
My
much.
dad gardens. On Fridays, they have free seats like in any grade.
Say that again. Speaking your mic. Say that again, Dave.
So when it's Friday.
Okay.
And they go to the cafeteria, they get to sit in any grade they want to.
Oh, word with the sixth graders.
With the 6th graders, the 7th graders.
Oh wow! So Zendaya knows some shit that you don't know.
How you find this out?
Oh, because the Daddy Daughter dance.
Oh wow! Oh yeah! Shout out to the day, though. We got another one to look forward to.
Time, wasn't it?
See, that's something we got to look forward to again, Daya. So that probably is your one of the things that you want people let people know. You gonna come drippy? You got your color already picked out for the Daddy Daughter dance?
No, you're picking it this year.
Didn't I pick it last year?
No, I did. I said that we should actually just do red because y'all already have red and I don't. So
word.
Y'all just have to buy me a dress.
So she was so considerate on my pocket, so I do appreciate that again, Dave. Mom, you had another question or two to ask Taj before we move on? Oh, Zendaya's got a question for Taj. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
All right, speaking to your mic.
Dale.
Okay, so my question is, what do you feel about not being with me in school?
I feel like when I'm on the bus, I'm not going to know as many people.
Like, are you going to be scared?
Not really scared. It's just I won't have anybody to talk to on the bus.
I mean, what, so you got kids out in the neighborhood that you know.
Are you going to be excited that you can sit with the high schoolers too?
I don't think high schoolers are on the bus with them.
Yeah, no high schoolers on the bus with them. Yep.
I thought they did.
Yep.
Nope. I don't know if it's always been like that, but when we did go to the parent meeting for the rising 6th graders, that is one of the questions that was asked, and they did say that the middle schoolers are on the bus by themselves.
Okay.
So it's just 6th through 8th grade.
Okay.
All right, what you got for him, Mommy?
What do you think about the electives that are available? Like, I think they mentioned, like, you got coding, a coding elective, which you already like coding, so I think that's something that you really should try to get into.
Sure will.
And I want to say they have a culinary arts class, which would be like learning to cook and stuff, which your ass need to learn how to cook because your ass like to eat.
Sure do need to.
You be eating more than mommy and daddy do. You eat like a grown man. I feel bad for all you parents with growing boys because they eat something different compared to little girls.
Word.
When they
do eat
they
like a
grow,
motherfucker, though.
I feel like they eat more and more and more.
They definitely do.
Taj always be like, "Is there any more?"
Yeah,
You breaking my pockets, boy?
Motherfucker just can't stop eating. I mean, just keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. I'm sorry, y'all. I get on a tangent
tapeworm.
and I be like, yo, what the fuck, man? You eat more than me. Come on now. Any other questions before we wrap up kid tuition?
Yes.
What we got?
Another question for Todd.
Okay.
Speaking of that, before we do that, I look out this window and I just seen a Salvation Army truck back up and just unload some shit in the goddamn dumpster. So I have no idea what's in there.
For a couple of minutes.
Yeah, they've been for the whole segment, y'all. So I'm quite sure there's gonna be a bunch of shit in there that ain't supposed to be in there. But at least I threw it in the trash. Back to you, Dale.
Why they had to come fill our dumpster though?
Let's get a perfectly good dumpster down there.
Salvation Army should have their own dumpster. Just saying.
So, Taj.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about going, like, to 6th grade and, like, it's like when you're going to 6th grade, the first day of school. Like, what are you going to say to your teachers and stuff?
Good morning.
Are you going to be a teacher's pet and bring an apple or something?
No.
Teachers don't get apples nowadays.
You know, that's what they used to do on movies and stuff back in the day.
Mm.
Just imagine if that was like the custom.
What's that?
For the first day of school, bring the teacher an apple. Motherfucker had 30 apples on the desk.
So I got a hot take. All right, so we're talking about this school thing right now, yo. And I mean, I know some teachers. You know, shout out to the teachers because y'all do a great job what y'all do.
I can't do it.
But for the first, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of school, I don't want to hear shit about what y'all need because y'all done had the whole goddamn summer off while I've been working and dealing with these kids and working and dealing with these kids ain't working. All right. So I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. What you don't need while y'all taking trips and going to festivals and shit like that. And I got to go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I don't want to hear shit. Take them goddamn kids. Tag motherfucker you it. But you wanted to ask something before we let y'all rock?
Yeah, I got one question for the both of y'all.
Okay.
How excited are you to go on vacation with your godparents, Papa Fonzo and Mama Deb?
Really excited.
I know Day is so excited to show Papa Fonzo and Mama Deb her swimming skills.
That's true. That is
Anything special y'all want to do or take Papa Fonzo and Mama Deb to when we go?
I want to go to Jockey's Ridge. I want to go to the aquarium there, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Daya?
I was going to say we could go putt-putt. I was like, no.
Do what now?
Putt-putt?
Yeah.
Oh, they motherfuckers be so goddamn into the. So for y'all who don't know, this is gonna be our last pod before we take a little break with Clear the Air, and we're taking a vacation. So, but I'm gonna still be working, still be grinding and whatnot, and the episode's gonna come out as well. But with that being said, being that we're gonna wrap up kid tuition. What you got? Something? Go ahead. Come on. All right, yeah. Go ask your question. My bad, y'all. I be trying to.
So, what I need to tell y'all is if you're transferring to a new school,
move your hand from your face.
Starting school.
Come on. Act like you've been here before.
If you're starting school or transferring to another school, don't be scared because other people that transfer or go to a school are already scared too. So you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Great job. Yep, just like we're on this podcast. Go ahead.
And at our kids' school, they always have someone in each class that is what's it called? It's basically a kid that they pick that's like a friendly kid that isn't a problem child that they pick to be like
an ambassador or something.
Like Owl and Terrific Kid.
No, not that.
Like an ambassador.
Ambassador. Like their job in the class is if they ever get a new student that transfers in the middle school year, their job is to befriend this kid,
show them
around, and make them feel comfortable, make them feel wanted, not make them feel like they stand out or they're isolated because they don't know anybody.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good thing that they do at their school.
For sure. Taj, you want anything you want to add?
You get a bucket for that.
Yeah, you get a bucket for you. Anything you want to add, Taj? To the
Y'all have
not
any?
really.
Oh, this gets crazy.
Y'all have anything that y'all want to tell mommy and daddy, or ask mommy and daddy, or anything?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
So it's wild. So before I let y'all answer, because I know Dave probably gonna think real hard and long about it. To my left, y'all, like I said, my son. It used to be Taj on the boards, and he got fired because he did a no-show. He was no call, no show, and we was in the same motherfucking building. But
And
you put them VR goggles on this nigga head, he got a lot to say. So that's why we look at him like, well, how come you ain't got nothing to say right now? See, it's different when y'all up under these lights. I be trying to let y'all know. So Taj, he's working on trying to produce his own little streaming segment or show. And I just wanted to let him know, hey, man, when you're under these lights, it's a little different, okay? As you can see now, when the spotlight on you, it's a little different, man. So you got to act like you've been there. Same thing when you come in 6th grade. Just because you ain't never been a 6th grader, you've been to school. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to move, because the world going to rotate the way you move. And if you move scared, the world going to treat you scared. And that's us, a motivational little kid tuition minute for y'all. So what you got to add there before I let y'all rock?
What you were just saying, it's just like, it's like when you're in like school. It's still the same. It's just you learn new stuff and you begin to like get in new classes and stuff.
Yep. You remember your camera right there too. But I appreciate you looking at me and addressing me with your question as well. So y'all ready, man? Y'all ready to go back to school?
Wait.
No.
Why you not ready to go back to school, Taj?
Because I'm not going to have a bunch of time to play the game.
Man, this dude. So speaking of this, it's good because you get the detox from the game, because he'll literally go from one console to the other. That one died to the other. That one died. Like pretty soon, he gonna be stuck in the goddamn Matrix, like the game Cyberpunk. He gonna be part of the net watch, because he'll turn that Oculus on. That bitch will die. And he'll plug it up and be in the junk still. It's gonna blow up in his face one day. I done told him it's gonna blow up. But with that being said, y'all,
it's not a play and charge kit, son.
yeah. So no, but real talk. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap up kid tuition. But I would be remiss, Zendaya, if I don't let y'all in on a little dad joke. All right. So I wanted to ask y'all a couple of dad jokes. I got this for Father's Day here. It's a dad joke book right here, right? And the first question I want to ask y'all as far as a dad joke go. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. When does a joke become a dad joke?
When you tell it.
Good answer. What you got, Dad? Yeah. When it becomes apparent. So shout out to the dad joke book. But also, I want to, I work out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I try to get it in. Not as much as I used to, but I need it because I got so much other shit going on. But another dad joke. I'm gonna be nice and give y'all 3 on. How that sound? 3?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, 3 dad jokes. Sorry. So the next dad joke is, well, it's not a dad joke, but it's a statement. It says, you have a dad bod. And then dad says, I like to think of it more as a father figure. So, all right. And this is a dad joke. Hence we about to go on vacation, right? And we go out to the Outer Banks. We get in the water. I get turned up. I would say a little too much, but
you don't get in the water.
Hey, I get out there just sober up, y'all. So, F what he's saying, huh?
Daddy got in there with the jellyfish last year.
Ain't it?
He didn't get in last time.
But Daddy got so turned up, and one of the trips we had, I jumped in the shallow end like to kill my goddamn self. So, of the pool. But this dad joke here is our last dad joke. Y'all ready? And y'all can let y'all go. Like I said, this is our debut kid tuition, so hopefully they can get a bit more, quicker, rapid fire. This is my last dad joke. No. And this dad joke is, it's hard to say what my wife does for a living, but I can tell you what she does. She sells seashells by the seashore. And that's just a dad joke y'all get. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, give my kids a round of applause.
I told you all the question though.
Oh, what's the question?
What do y'all think about like when we're going up to a new grade?
So me personally, being a mom, moms look at things different than dads do. Kind of look at it more like, oh, that's my baby. Versus dads are like, man, get your ass on. You know what I mean? The moms are more emotional when it
Mommy
comes to
cried
things.
like Blank Man when he lost J5. Go ahead.
That's reversed.
Leave me alone.
That's reversed.
Crying don't mean nothing. Because I could be crying and be ready to kill your ass.
Oh, wow. All right, go ahead.
So, crying don't mean nothing. I'm a Cancer. Them tears are going to flow. Happy, mad, sad, angry, joyful.
All right, get to the point.
Proud. I'm a cry. But, damn, I forgot what I was about to say because you interrupted me. What was your question again, Zendaya?
So my question was, what do y'all think about us going to another grade?
I got you. I just needed a refreshment. So.
Something to drink?
No, I need
refresh. Sure. Oh, okay. All right, good. Go ahead.
So Taj going to middle school, kind of thinking how it was when I went to middle school. A lot has changed. So, like at first, I was kind of nervous. Like, how's he gonna do going to middle school? How's he gonna feel? Because like when I went to middle school, like we had to go to the gym class and had to change out in the locker room, had to change in front of everybody. And, as a 11, 12-year-old, the only person that you ever probably change in front of is your parents. I mean, right. And, you have to get down to your bra and panties, or in guys' case, down to your boxers.
Shirts versus the skins.
in front of all the boys in your class. So, those type things I was worried about. Him, getting from this class to this class was another thing I was worried about, because like the middle school I went to in Henrico, Richmond area was Brooklyn Middle School. We had like an open campus. So I could have had a class that was on the far right-hand side of the campus and then have gym class, which was on the far left-hand side, and then had to come back to the middle. And then it was like your classes were spread all apart. Mm-hmm. So like with their school, like they have wings that are set up for each grade level.
Yeah.
So he don't have to go from here to there, to there, to there, to there. His classes are pretty much all in one area of the school. So I feel a little bit better about, him being able to find his ways. He's smart. He can look at his schedule and be like, okay, I got to go to room number 584 and look at the numbers on the door and find his class. So I don't think he is going to have a hard time doing that. He ain't got to worry about no lockers and stuff no more, because they got rid of lockers during COVID.
Yeah, but that's so to sum it up for mom.
Lockers would have been cool though.
As a dad, to reassure a mom that they got this shit under control. Like, and know, like the same way you did when you was a kid in school, how you figured it out, they'll figure it out, and then they're gonna realize and look up and say, God damn. Excuse my language for kid tuition.
Nothing to worry about.
I done grew up a little bit. So shout out to the kids for kid tuition. Y'all give my kids a round of applause one last time. And tell them, Pete, because Zendaya want to take over the show. And we ain't really trying to pod that long, especially on kid tuition, because I'm trying to make this a PG segment, but I'm about to start cussing. Go ahead.
We will have to maybe next podcast, maybe have them back on, and Taj and Zendaya can give their take on how their first week of school went.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
That should be right about the time we do the next podcast.
Just as long as they do rapid fire, right? Y'all gonna answer, okay?
You didn't say anything about me.
I did. I said Taj and Zendaya.
Yep, both of y'all. So shout out today. Any last remarks in there you want to leave before you vacate?
Any messages?
Any shout outs you want to give, Zendaya?
Yeah. to Miss Eford and Miss Young.
Shout out to the teachers.
Shout out to Miss Chance, one of
Okay.
my favorite teachers out there.
Okay. Teachers get love and appreciation. All right. Is there anything else you want to add before you go?
Shout out to Miss Ackerman.
All right. Shout out to Miss Ackerman as well. All your teachers, all right? That, y'all good with the...
I want to give one special shout out
What we got?
to our one teacher that we loved that is no longer with us because she got stationed in Japan.
What?
Yeah, Japan, yep.
Miss Hendricks.
And she was a sister, too. Miss Hendricks.
Loved her.
For sure. Treat them kids like we treat our kids, like black folk do. So I do
Facts.
appreciate that.
Like, she was one of our favorite teachers because, like, ain't no hesitation. If he was messing up, she had our phone number. She gave us her number. Hey, she would call us at school while she at school and he messing up. Taj doing this and this. Okay. Tell him I said this or this gonna happen when he get home. And he would straighten that ass right up.
Hell yeah. So shout out to the teachers. Tag motherfuckers. Y'all are it. Kids. Peace. See y'all later. Y'all mics are now muted. Y'all good to go. But moving the show right along, Nichole on the boards. I wanted to just move right along. And for y'all who don't know, this is just a PSA. But like I said, I mentioned before, you know, Henson, the Uncanny Sega Back to Africa song. And last time we spoke on the podcast with the presidential election, it was Biden versus Trump too. Dana White came out there. He announced this shit as well in the Republican National Convention. After that, Donald Trump allegedly was an assassination attempt. Came out that he technically tried to get an attempted assassination, but when we seen a nigga ear after he took the tampon off the side of his ear, he had a whole fucking ear. So shout out to y'all with the smoke and mirrors out there in Washington, and but. More importantly, I wanted to let y'all know that now Joe Biden has rescinded his, ballot to continue to be or push to continue to be president of the United States after this term, and his vice president Kamala Harris has taken the throne and now on her campaign trail. But I wanted to let y'all know that Monday, October 7th, is the last day to register to vote for the presidential election. If y'all into that type of thing. And it's getting real heated out here for real. And finally, Trump got to taste his own medicine, yo. He went on this all black forum and they grilled his ass like Fox News be trying to fuck with everybody else. They got him good. Y'all go check it out. It's definitely funny.
I gotta check that out. I ain't seen it.
Yeah, I got the whole 30-minute long video that I found on Twitter. So y'all definitely check it out. But yeah, just like I said, there's a lot of suspicious activity going on. Like I said, with that ear, and I'll probably post a picture if it's probably beside me or whatnot on what his ear looked like. And it came from the Associated Press, and for him to be,
have a pierced ear.
He should have earrings dangling.
That bullet must have been a needle for piercing your ear.
Had to be.
Because where he had that gauze was in the cartilage area of your ear. Speaking
of that,
cartilage don't grow back.
Hell no.
Just saying.
But look, I guess to change the subject, but to kind of add to it a little bit, my hot take is the fucking slap league, Nichole. I don't know if you have seen the slap league, y'all, but it's hosted by I guess created by Dana White or whoever the fuck the Fertitta guys, the people that own the UFC, right? They own the slap league, right? And it is what I say it is. Motherfuckers get paid to slap each other, and they are considered athletes for how good they pimp hand is, right? But the slap league is getting out of fucking control, yo. And I say that because I watch boxing, and the rules is like, the rules are the rules. Can't hit below the belt, things of that nature and shit. With the slap league, I think you can't wind up. And I remember, and for me, they stole it from back in the early 2000s, the Slap Fest. Hot 97 had the Slap Fest. In the goddamn studio, and motherfuckers would just slap each other, and it was very great to watch. It was very comical. But this slap league, of course, I guess is sanctioned. I don't know if the motherfuckers got to get weighed and all this other shit as far as the slap league goes.
I think they do. They got to meet some weight and stuff, which I feel like is stupid.
But look.
Because if you can't wind up, what the fuck does the weight class?
Yeah, right. But with the slap league go, I'm quite sure you can't have calloused ass hands. Can you imagine a motherfucker with like hand look like sandpaper that motherfucker can probably sand a goddamn piece of wood, you know what I'm saying, smooth, slap the shit out you. But with the slap league, y'all. What?
Fuck around, get slapped, and have dents from the calluses on
That's
your
what I'm
face.
saying. I watch this slap league shit, yo. Like I said, it's getting out of hand. Like, and they are exploiting us. One point in time, people were against the Ultimate Fighting League, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC. Where it was like, hey, this is modern day cockfighting. Oh my God, I can't believe people do such dangerous things and put it on TV. Newsflash, motherfucker, they had a thing such as the Coliseum where niggas was getting fucking murked and all had to take a nigga to do this or do that. And you lay, you do that, he dead. But about the slap league, people are getting their goddamn faces reconstructed, yo. I've seen 2 instances, hence, like I said, I wanted to speak on Donald Trump when he got attempted assassination in his ear. One motherfucker had hematoma on his ear, right? Hematoma is full of blood, right? Drained. Yeah. One of the fighters had a hematoma. One of the slappers had a hematoma on his face, on his head, right? Mm-hmm. And a motherfucker lined up that slap just right. And when he smacked that motherfucker, it busted, right? Ooh. The fucked up part about it, the people behind the nigga had blood in their eyes, teeth, mouth, every fucking thing. Blood was everywhere, yo. And I was like, yo, what in the fuck? The second one, motherfucker had hematoma over his eye. Now, I watch boxing, right? Mm-hmm. If a motherfucker got anything with it, oh, he can't see, they stopped the fight. Motherfucker had the hematoma. It was so big. I was like, yo, the next one is going to be the best one. And he got slapped. And when that bitch bust, I was looking for a nigga eye to be rolling on the goddamn floor somewhere. I was like, what in the fuck are they doing? And I came.
You're going to have to show me that.
Yeah,
one.
and I mean, and like the fans are the one that suffered the most because they got all that fucking blood from the motherfucker splashed on them. And I was like, damn, just seeing and knowing what I know, man, as far as these communicable diseases and STDs and shit, hopefully they like I said, they get sanctioned and get blood tests, things of that nature done. Blood was everywhere on everybody, yo. I mean, and that was, I guess you can call that a real blood sport. But it brought me to one conclusion, yo. And the biggest conclusion I can make is this. Like I said, I work, you know what I'm saying? I got certifications, certificates, things of that nature, all kinds of titles and shit. And I feel like every time I get a title, I get a raise in pay. I get more responsibilities. But every time my pay go up, cost of living go up, yo. So fucking inflation. Niggas is slapping themselves or getting slapped by motherfuckers so they can pay their goddamn bills and bleed over everybody. Y'all need to get y'all shit together because this shit is getting out of hand. Motherfucker, pretty soon, I don't even know like what else they're going to be doing to get paid, man. You got OnlyFans. Then you got niggas slapping each other for money. What the fuck is going on with the world? Maybe it's just United States, yo.
OnlyFans is basically like the Tubi of porno.
The Tubi, yeah, it's all user generated content.
You think about it.
User generated
it's
content.
Like the YouTube of porno.
Yeah, where everybody can be a star.
And everybody can make a.
I know. I need to get me an OnlyFans, man. And then when I get everybody in the paywall, it don't be shit there. Hey, you got to get to the other paywall, the other one to see. So I mean, it's be one head and one there. I don't know if y'all do that yet. Don't take my idea. But I'm just saying that's definitely what the hell I'm going to do. So, race check. This is for you, Nichole, because you probably don't want to go nowhere. And it's about music, okay? I know you ain't a big music fan. And it's about hip-hop.
Is it R&B?
It's not R&B. All right, I'm sorry. But in the song... Still tipping on fofos, wrapped in fofos. It was Mike Jones and Paul Wall, right? Mm-hmm. They had the grill. Mm-hmm. Shout out to grills. What was Mike Jones's number, yo?
Like his phone number?
Yeah, everybody should know Mike Jones' phone number, yo. Like if you don't know that,
80. No.
80.
Shit.
You give up?
Yeah.
281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low because Mike Jones about to blow. Back then, didn't want me. Now hot. All on me.
See, I knew it had an 80 something, but I was just thinking of the last. funny.
What's up?
I want to say fact, but
shout out to the race check, y'all.
I heard that that number is a very commonly used number to put in for like stores and shit for discounts.
Oh, no shit. The Mike Jones number?
Yeah.
I got one better for you.
That shit.
I got one better for you. So shout out. I'll be remiss. I got a story to tell real quick. Just a real quick story. But so in school, because we were talking about the kid tuition in school, one of my best friends, shout out to my boy from Dinwiddie now. He's an Australian. He's an Aussie now, mate. My man, Young Wilk. This motherfucker had a goddamn Kevin Garnett swingman jersey, right? The nigga must have been bored. Took all the numbers and names off that bitch, right? And then Mr. Pittman class, this motherfucker had the Mike Jones number on the back of the fucking jersey, yo. It was a Kevin Garnett Timberwolves jersey that he took all the name shit and put the Mike Jones number on the back. Shout out to Young Wilk, yo. That shit was crazy. So, yeah. That was just a little fun fact that they kind of married together perfectly with the race check, man. But moving right along, y'all. It is now August, and with August, of course, y'all know what comes with August. By. Yeah, the year flying by. I remember when the ball dropped like last night. I remember when the ball dropped. That's how recent I feel like the ball dropped. But it is August now, and the world's biggest distraction is now back on TV. So shout out to the NFL. The NFL game came on last night. The Hall of Fame game between the Chicago Bears still suck, and Houston Texans. Neither one of the starting quarterbacks played, of course, because it's a preseason game. But speaking of preseason, they roll out the new UFL rules. The kickoff now is real fucking stupid. Everybody line up in front of each other, and the kicker kick the ball, and then the defending team can't move until the motherfucking runner catches the ball, and then they can run. And they said they were trying to alleviate from head injuries. Bullshit. Y'all just want to get them points back up so y'all can continue to do ESPN bet, FanDuel, MGM bet, and all that. I see through y'all bullshit, NFL. But and also,
Didn't they claim that the reason for the rules is so that they can see more touchbacks?
Yeah, the reason for the rules so they can see more touchdowns. Now the new rule change. Yeah.
With that being said, Keyshawn Nixon, Green Bay Packers.
Go Pack, go.
I want to see it.
Oh, he could be house. It could be a bunch of houses.
House that shit, my nigga.
Oh yeah, and also throughout the Hall of Fame game, they had Devin Hester. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Also Julius Peppers is going to the Hall of Fame. Patrick Peterson is going to the Hall of Fame. And a couple of other athletes I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's a lot of Hall of Famers that I grew up watching that's now, and they black. That's crazy as hell. So they're all in the Hall of Fame. I guess they made the stipulations, you know what I'm saying? They didn't tell all the NFL secrets because we know that shit is sports entertainment, which means if it's sports entertainment like wrestling, it's already predetermined. So I'm letting y'all know right now, don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to the NFL shit. And if it's on fucking TV, you know it ain't fucking real. But that's just my hot take on that. And moving right along, I wanted to give y'all a update. Last time I spoke to y'all about the NFL, I was talking about the NFL Sunday Ticket lawsuit that's what's going on. That they was going to try to award all the people who purchased NFL Sunday Ticket a nice little fund, kind of refund because they felt like they were, NFL and the like were up and jacking all the prices up and shit like that. And unfortunately, a federal judge, this is from Yahoo Sports, a federal judge reportedly overturns the jury verdict in the NFL Sunday Ticket lawsuit, which is a win for the league. Now, I don't know how in the fuck that does anything good for anybody but the fucking league. Without the fans, we don't have no league, right? We don't have the people buy the jerseys. We don't have the ticket sales. We don't have the people watch the fucking games. We don't have the people follow the games. We don't have none of that shit. We don't have the debate shows.
Paid the fuck off.
Of course. And so a federal judge reportedly overturned the jury's verdict in the NFL Sunday Ticket lawsuit on Thursday afternoon, which was August the 1st. And what was a huge win for the league ahead of the 2024 season. A jury in Los Angeles ruled earlier this summer that the league had violated a federal antitrust law, selling its Sunday ticket package only on DirecTV at an inflated price, which set the league up potentially liable for more than $14 billion in damages. The verdict had been in doubt in recent days after the U.S. District Judge Philip Gutierrez, who oversaw the case, said Wednesday, July 31st, that the jury did not follow his instructions in determining the damages, according to Courthouse News. The jury found that the NFL liable for more than $4.6 billion in damages to the residential class and nearly $97 million in damages to the commercial class. Though Gutierrez said that they used their own calculations while coming up with those totals. Under federal antitrust laws, damages can be tripled, which could have resulted in the NFL being liable for more than $14 billion. However, in his ruling, Gutierrez wrote that the jury's damages awards were not based on the evidence, reasonable inferences, but instead were more of akin to guesswork or speculation, according to the Front Office Sports. And no new trial has been ordered. And so for me, I just felt like it was a big fuck you to the fans. The people who make this NFL shit go. It's like, yo, it's bad enough that we got to buy Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus, ESPN Plus, Netflix now. Like, yo, like, what the fuck?
Plus your cable services.
Yeah, plus your cable and local. And it's like, yo, what are we doing, yo? I grew up in a time where you can just turn on the TV, and if Fox West had the game or Fox East had a different game, you can watch the game at no extra fucking charge, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't give a fuck about how much these players are getting paid, but I give a fuck about how much the consumers is getting fucked. So this year, I'm gonna be real. I'm a diehard Green Bay Packer fan. I've been to Lambeau. I can say I did that check off bucket list. I became a shareholder for now, 2-3 years now. And it's like, you know what? I think I didn't, have my just due. Other than the games coming on TV, I mean, I think I'm done with just throwing money in it.
Into the NFL.
Yeah,
like if everybody were to stand together and put their foot down and stop buying fucking jerseys, stop buying fucking tickets to the game, stop buying everything to watch the game and everything, the NFL will see that the only way that y'all function is off of the fans. Because if the fans don't buy the tickets, the fans don't buy the jerseys, the fans don't contribute to anything in the NFL is going to fucking fail. It's going to fall. They're going to have a deficit. They're not going to have a surplus. Every stadium, every ticket they sell, money goes to the stadium. Money probably also is what, part of what pays the players and stuff when they sell out them seats and stuff.
Exactly.
So that's part of the reason why these teams that are sorry as hell, they can't spend as much money on players and stuff because they don't have the revenue coming in from the fans.
Exactly. I can add more insult to injury. I can throw more salt in the wound, more dirt in your eye. Look, with the NFL, I saw the paradigm shift when they started to, bring into the sports betting. Oh, now you can bet on sports here in the United States. You can. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, I remember one point in time you had niggas running numbers. Niggas was also boosting the games and shit like that, things of that nature.
That shit used to be illegal.
It used to be illegal. Now it's legal, right? Insult to injury. I saw the fucking writing on the wall. NFL games will be played in Germany. NFL game now in Mexico. NFL game now in London games. And now NFL game in Brazil. What if I told you that those ticket sales are a fraction of the price overseas than they are in the fucking United States, man? So I just
when you say a fraction of the price, like what's
do the research. I'm gonna tell you, you go to Ticketmaster, see if you can go to an NFL game and go check out the London game ticket price. You're gonna be like,
they cheap.
Man, what the fuck? Them bitches, man. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Yeah, y'all do the rest. I'm just
probably because I wonder if the reason being is because when you do go on the whatever StubHub or whatever you go on SeatGeek or whatever, a lot of the tickets that are for sale are resale tickets. So it might be somebody that has
season pass, season ticket, whatever.
season ticket holder to the stadium or something.
Oh yeah, but some of the places
their
like
tickets and they're quadrupling the price of what the seats actually worth.
But if you go to the regular joint that ain't the season ticket holder seats, is still highly inflated compared to fucking London games that ain't got no team. And like for us, like we ain't dumb. I understand, it's a big market. It's a big, y'all trying to make the most money. At this point, y'all niggas is printing your own fucking money. But then when y'all go overseas and then y'all basically say fuck you to the fans that's been dedicated, to actually the people that actually live out in them cities that have professional teams, that have jobs and shit there, they're getting paid minimum fucking wage. Let's be for real. Dealing with the bullshit they got to deal with as far as that's why niggas be fighting each other in the goddamn stands and shit, for one. For two,
I'm gonna spend my life savings to make it here.
Real shit.
You fucking with me.
So, and it's like, and then motherfucker can't even watch the game in the comfort of their own home without fucking throwing $500 for a whole goddamn year NFL Sunday ticket, man. Plus, every fucking month you got to pay YouTube TV extra $90 fucking dollars, yo. Like, yo, and like the NBA doing the same thing.
And it's not like you get the YouTube TV free if you get
exactly. It's nothing special.
Sunday
you
ticket pass.
You don't get nothing special. You still got to pay an internet bill. And like I said, adding the NBA has now followed fucking suit. Charles Barkley came out and basically went on a rant saying, "Hey, I knew y'all finally the NBA never wanted the NBA to be on TNT, Turner Broadcasting Network. Basically, their deal is ending after the 2025 season this year. Their game's gonna be on Amazon Prime now, ESPN Plus, all the fucking streaming services as well. And they just a nickel and dime. They making y'all bleed. If y'all want to continue to watch the distractions, now you got to pay for the distractions at a more inflated price, yo. So I just wanted to clear the air on that as well, man. So it's just a sad day for people who like sports and shit like that. If you want to watch any authentic sports, as long as it ain't a transgender punching a woman in the fucking face, I guess you can watch the Olympics. You got a couple more days left for the Olympics to watch, man. But I just wanted to clear the air on that, y'all. The shit wild as fuck. Moving right along. Shout out to the ladies of the WNBA. I didn't know how much of a WNBA fan I was. Of course, their games are streaming too as well. But the WNBA is not going on right now due to the Olympics. So they took they got a nice little hiatus going on, which is cool. So I was like, damn, WNBA starting to get real, just starting to warm up. And now after the All-Star break, which the WNBA All-Stars beat the United States national team in the All-Star game, which was dope to see. But I think the women's USA team is still undefeated in the tournament as well. So if the WNBA All-Stars beat y'all, hey, man, if y'all come back home with the gold, y'all gonna get to them girls that beat y'all ass in the All-Star game because they smoked y'all ass. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, all them chicks, man. They didn't make the fucking national team. It'd have been dope to see them rookies on the Team USA though. What was you about to add, Nichole?
I was gonna say, well, maybe if they win the gold, they should compete for it again.
Big facts. At the end of the fucking season, that'd be dope as hell. That'd be dope. You had a hot take, didn't you? About parenting or something like that. You wanted to get off your chest, or?
Oh yeah. Not really about parenting.
Oh, go ahead.
This is more so about, when you are in a relationship and you get married, or in some people cases, some people just are in committed relationships and never get married. But as a person that is married and, when you get married, you become one. Don't feel like your significant other's family has to accept you. If they don't accept you, that's fine. Because in the 18 years that me and Carrie has been together, it's several people in Carrie's family that I feel like to this day hasn't accepted me.
Right. Oh, so I came to the conclusion. I'm glad you said that, because I came to the conclusion when he had mentioned that off the pod. I was like, yo, I came to the conclusion that they're only treating you like they treat me. And I'm cool with that because I'm real good at my phone not ringing. on all parts of the day for motherfuckers asking me for shit. And not to say every time my phone rings, somebody's asking me for something, but I'm real cool about being the little black sheep of the family that nobody cares about or give any credit to. But I love my role as like I said, because I don't be bothered and things of that nature. So it's just welcome to my world. You know what I'm saying? I'm the captain. So welcome to my world on that. Anything else you want to add to that? But yeah, but she is true. Like don't expect these motherfuckers to, you know what I'm saying, people in general to treat you any different than your spouse. If they ain't fuck with your spouse, the more like they ain't gonna fuck with you. Everybody always got a preconceived notion of who you are just because of who you associate yourself with. And that's everywhere you go on both sides of the coin as well. And like I said, I'm real good about protecting my peace first and foremost. And if my peace consists of not being bothered, and I never want to be bothered, I'm gonna be real. I am a social introvert, and I said it because I'm very sociable. But really, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about what you got going on unless it's, you know, being able to build. You know what I'm saying? Like clear the air. If you're doing something great in the community, that's great. But when you come to me with airing out your transgressions about somebody else, I don't care. I don't entertain it. And if the business was told to me, the information was told to me, I'm not going to tell it. I'm not one of them. I'm not one to keep shit going. If you tell me something, it's going to stop at me. And it'd be like, why he ain't never tell me? Because it ain't my motherfucking business. And that's just how I roll like that. So,
hold on, I'm not
what's
done.
up? Oh, you're not done? Go
and
ahead, man.
And also, like, if you make that commitment to, you know, be with somebody, marry somebody, or like I said, if you're not going to get married, you're just going to have to be in that committed relationship. Like, yes, in the Bible, it says to honor thy mother and father and your days will be long. But when it also states in the Bible that when you get married, you are one. That a man leaves his family and becomes one with his wife.
Or husband. If it was a woman.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, with that being said, you know, when we first got together, you know, my dad being very biblical and stuff, like, he was like, oh, y'all are fornicating because, you know, we lived together, whatever, whatnot. And, you know, he did not accept you at first. And
I lost no sleep. Go ahead, though, with your story.
I know. But, you know, me being the person I am, I stood by the person that I chose to spend the rest of my life with, the person that I chose to marry. And I was like, if he's not going to accept you, you're not going to accept me. When we had kids, it was, if you're not going to accept him, you're not going to accept my kids.
And that was a boss move, by the way. So I do want to give you flowers for that.
So, you know, for years, I didn't speak to my dad. For years, I didn't even really see my dad.
Clear the air.
My dad finally got the picture that, you know, damn, she really meant that if I don't accept him, he ain't gonna have nothing to do with me.
Well, he's like, damn, my
and it
sister.
took to what? After Taj was born, maybe right before Taj's first birthday.
Something like that.
When he finally realized that, damn, I ain't seen my grandchild or nothing. But the day he was born, because somebody told him that I had him, and he came up to the hospital.
Right. Oh, yeah. And now, just to kind of add to it,
you know,
I can't get rid of this nigga, y'all. Like, I mean, me and him, we real cool now. Like, he talked to me a lot now. Like, we got a relationship, working relationship as well, man.
And let me say,
what you got?
My dad talks to him more than he talks to me.
For sure. I'm just that guy. I mean, not to put a feather in my Clear the Air custom fatigue camouflage Clear the Air hat, but I feel like in all instances, man, like it's everything. It's got to be reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Equal giving, like I said, comes with equal sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And it's a two-side. It's you got to give and then take, and then they got to give and then you take. And then that's how it works. It's a working relationship, open communication, not hearsay. It's sit down, talk to that person, and then it's like, oh, damn, I didn't know you was like, yeah, man. By the way, welcome. You feel what I'm saying? Because on the other side of whatever that somebody else told you, your preconceived notion could be different. And that's why I'm real big on communication with a lot of people. I'm not a mind reader, and I got too much going on in my mind to read your mind, to even give a fuck what's going on in your mind. Unless we sit down and have an open dialogue where you speak, I listen. and then I speak and then you listen, and that's how you communicate as adults. This is how I move. But just anything else you want to add to that segment before I move on Nichole on the boards?
No, I think that's it.
All right, yeah. So shout out to the parenting, Nichole's hot take. But the more you know, and life is now life imitating entertainment now. I saw a video on Twitter where I saw a robot with skin. And I'm just saying, real soon, Judgment Day is coming. Terminator, John Connor, all the motherfuckers is coming. But I did see something pretty cool. And just recently, on July 26th, on our off week, Maglev Titanium has created a titanium heart that whirls inside the chest of a live patient. So as a real fucking titanium heart. That's in somebody's body to keep them alive, that's pumping blood. And the Bivacor total artificial heart is about the size of a large fist. And this is the first time the fully mechanical heart made by Bivacor, which uses the same technology as high-speed rail lines, has been implanted inside of a human being. And this feat marks a major step in keeping people alive as they wait for heart transplants. All I can see is from that, and it goes on and on about how the heart is made. It's not made for a motherfucker to go out and go lift weights and shit like that and be invincible. Hence, my favorite game of the year, and it came out 2020, Cyberpunk 2077. It's not made for people to go out there and go do wild shit with it. It's just enough for you to do, just I guess, walk around the house, do nothing excessive, and be able to stay alive. But it's like niggas don't want to die. Like at the end, you're gonna have to die soon. I'm just saying, y'all just trying to find a motherfucking way to stay here. I'm only 37.
I mean,
I'm ready to fucking go. I'm tired of seeing the shit I see. I done seen all kinds of major world and life events that's gonna be in somebody's history book. I don't know if they carry books no more on their computer or whatever. I didn't experience a lot of this shit. I'm sick of it. Unless it's another pack of Super Bowl.
Hold on. Speaking of history, did you see on the news about the people that they have locked up for the 9/11 terrorist attacks taking a plea deal to not get the death sentence?
Hell no, I ain't heard no shit like that. That's real?
That's crazy. Yeah, it was on the news. Basically, I forget the exact number, but it was like either 3,000 or 300,000 people died in the 9/11 events.
Okay.
And they took a plea not to, be put to the death sentence, but they killed that many people. Like, how is that?
I guess they had
not
time
right?
to think 23 years to think about how many people were alive.
I don't care.
I mean, for me, honestly, like I said, everything is reciprocated. It's just how it goes. But yeah. Oh yeah, Sha'Carri Richardson. She won the 100 meter, 10.94, which is fast as fuck. She dusted the girls. But yeah, it's crazy that they said that. I mean, I ain't entertaining it. It is what it is. You done kind of made your bed. I mean, it was a fucked up day that I had to experience that day as a child. Like when I look after that day, looking up in the sky, I was like, fuck that shit. And now I ain't flown ever in my life. Don't plan on flying nowhere. Unless it's some 2012 type of shit about to happen, and I gotta get on the plane right before this shit take off when all the water hit here. But then again, I'm like, and if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I'll be ready to rock at any given moment. Just let me do it after this vacation. What was I about to say? Shoot. Oh yeah, nerd talk. So I'm real good on the nerd talk. Thank God, first and foremost, for Sony now making the PlayStation Portable fucking portable. You no longer have to be on your home internet. You can go to like cafes and shit like that, use their internet, and then play the game portable, yo. I appreciate that because I'm about to go on vacation, and I do not want to unplug the PS5 and shit like that and take a whole goddamn console. It's now, we finally stepped into the 21st century. Motherfuckers has got titanium hearts inside their body, and with the PS Portal, you couldn't play that bitch unless you were playing it in the house. So shout out to Sony for doing that. I'm gonna be trying to finish up, my back catalog of Ghost of Tsushima. Also, I got to play my favorite game, Cyberpunk 2077. That's a great game, by the way. If y'all haven't noticed before, I may maybe do a little bit of Fortnite. You know, just in between time when my downtime during the vacation. You know, I was also reading books as well. But I wanted to also add, because it is nerd talk, and the nerd talk of this subject matter is also, you can't talk about PlayStation without talking about Xbox, right? And with Xbox, finally, after years of these motherfuckers is turning into Thanos and buying all these game studios one by one, they finally got Call of Duty on Game Pass. So shout out to Xbox. People, they counted y'all out, Xbox, not me. They counted y'all. Call of Duty is now on Xbox Game Pass, but you got to be, I guess, a premium Xbox Game Pass subscriber. They finally got rid of Xbox Live. There's no more thing called Xbox Live anymore. It's now Game Pass. If you got internet, Xbox is now free to play online, but you got to have Game Pass to play all the new games, kind of like a streaming service, like Netflix. But with that, with all great things come, disappointments as well. Fucking Game Pass has had a price hike. It's going to be going up, I think, to like fucking $20 a month for all the premium subscribers. So if you got Game Pass Ultimate like I do, it's going to jump from $14 to fucking $20 a goddamn month if you got month by month. But I got an idea for you.
If you prepay, you ain't got to pay.
Yeah, if you prepay, I think you can get like the 36 3-month joint. You got up to 36 months where you can like add before they stop that shit. You can stack the goddamn tier 3 years. You can stack 3 years at a discounted price, man. So check your local retailers and stack the fucking Game Pass.
You gotta get your Game Pass like you playing Uno. Yep. You got a bunch of draw fours.
Yeah, hell yeah. You got to stack them bitches. So yeah, Game Pass is going up. That's for all my nerds out here to listen to this podcast. I appreciate y'all. Like, really. Thank y'all for listening. Moving right along. That was just my little nerd talk for the segment. Anything that you want to add, Nichole, on the boards? I got something else I can add, but anything you want to add at the moment?
Oh, just because this is something I have to do today. But, for those of y'all out there with your concealed weapons permits, make sure you check your expiration dates and be on top of that when it's time to renew, because I do got to go pick mine up today, so before the courthouse closes. Oh, word. That's right. Okay, word. So we definitely got to do that.
Check
your license expiration dates.
Just use technology for what it is. I gotta do the same. Start leaving reminders on your phones and shit. You carry the motherfucker around. Use it. It ain't just for scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Add a fucking reminder. I forget shit. People forget, paper remembers, and that's just something I use as the old adage from my walking life fire department, and just recording data and shit like that. Because motherfucker will tell you quick what they didn't do. And I'm like, hey, you see that right there? I did that a long time ago. So when I asked for my time off, you knew it 2 months in advance that I'm not going to be here for 2 whole goddamn weeks. So I'm leaving. Don't tell me that you're going to deny my vacation, because I'm going to look at you and be like, shit.
Half of mine got
I'm not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Oh yeah, so for all the new listeners that's just tuning in for the first time ever on this episode 16 of Clear the Heir. The reason why this podcast started, the goal is to have the black community in mind. Like, hence we mentioned a lot of Olympians and things of that nature. But the guys that we did mention were African American. Had a little bit of color to them. But in the black community, this is our goal. We are looked down upon to say that you may be suffering from mental breakdown and having more of a white people thing. But we wanted to get black men talking again. And hence it's called Clear the Air. But I wanted to not only clear the air outspoken, but also to clear the air for the next in line. Hence we had our first debut. It went well. Of Twin2ition, which went well. And we talked about back to school with the kids. But we wanted to get black men talking as well. But the main why was to basically get people talking. Hold on, I got somebody calling me. Hold on, let me see what we got. Yo, what's up, man? Hold on, can you hear me? Yeah, let me see if I can get you in here. I know I had it on here. Say something one more time. Oh, I done lost the audio again? Really? Damn, let me call you back and see if it works, man. I just got a phone tap, y'all. I'm gonna call you right back and see if it works, cuz. All right, later. All right, so I just got a phone tap and it didn't go through like I thought it would go through. We're gonna definitely try to revisit that real soon. But yeah, so back to the why. We wanted to bridge the gap between families, friends, because we feel like life gets in the way and clouds our judgment of others. But we also wanted to give inspiration and hope for the young and old and have a conversation and let it be a self-assessment. I feel like you can't change anything in this world unless you start with yourself. You know, that's why I wanted to start the podcast off with Mr. C.T. Fletcher. You know what I'm saying? It all start in your mind. As well as you look back behind Nichole on the board, and she will pan the camera to her. That picture over her left shoulder, The Power of the Mind, produced by Bernie Burns, man. The power of the mind. Like, I want to let y'all know how powerful y'all are, man. When you realize your strength, then you can move, you can go in a direction where only your thoughts take you. You know what I'm saying? If you think about death, destruction, despair, and you're awake, that's what's going to happen. But it'll also come back to you as well. If you think about being able to promote love, positivity, and change, that's Twin2ition's pillars. So you can be able to move as such, man. You know what I'm saying? And create that field of dreams like Bernie Burns has. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put me on to these artists. I just happened to know Bernie Burns and then found out this man's working with these people. And was like, damn, oh, wow, they doing that? Oh, wow, they doing this? Word. So, yeah, shout out. And that's really the big reason why we started the podcast here at Gretas ID. Twin2ition presents Clear The Heir. I wanted to try that phone tap one more time, but anything you wanted to add, Nichole, while I try to get this phone tap rocking? I mean, even just bullshit them for a little while I work behind the scenes, J5. Yeah, putting her ass on the spot. Please, because I'm sitting here like, I'm feeling like R. Kelly. I'm over here fighting for my life.
So,
go ahead.
You know, me at work, you know, for the past like 5-6 years, I have taken a month off of work straight. I don't take time all year long. I save my time up so I can take this month off. So that one, we do our little vacation. And then after that, I have the first like 2 weeks of school or whatever off to make sure everything's going smooth for school and everything before I go back to work. It also gives me my time where, you know, the kids was at school. I can sit and I can relax at home. I can get my mind straight and get my like mental health break or whatever from work before I have to go back to work. And, you know, this particular year, you know, I put in my time for my month off and I got denied for half of my time. I was told I had to pick 2 weeks out of the 4 weeks I requested off. Now, I'm literally going out of town for 2 weeks. Have no time to recover, no time to make sure things are going right with school, because we've had it in the past where, you know, something happened and the bus route stuff was messed up and we literally had to take our kids to school and pick them up from school every day. In the hours that we work, like, it's not functional. We cannot get them to school and take them and pick them up from school every day unless we're off. And, you know, that's why I like to have that first week of school off so that I can make sure everything is straight and I have time to get anything fixed or whatever, because I'm not at at work for the whole time that they're at school. So, I don't know. Really, you done?
What you mean? No, go ahead. I'm almost there.
I mean, I don't know what else to talk about.
I mean,
like, by myself.
Tell shit you got to. I'm listening to you. I'm just reading and listening.
I know,
as well.
but I mean, I don't know what else to.
So I guess I can interview you while I'm looking through this and try to read and interview. What you looking forward to on your vacation as far as what you're gonna be doing? It gotta be PG-13 now because the kid tuition is part of this joint. So the rating gonna be rating pending.
All right, so I am looking forward to what's it called? Is it Cons?
Who? The restaurant?
Yeah, the restaurant. Because, you know, out here, you know, we used to like to go to Genghis Grill. And cons is very similar to Genghis Grill, where you pick whatever the hell you want in your bowl or whatever, and you give it to them. They cook it up, whatever. They bring it to you, whatever. So the Genghis Grill closest to us closed down.
Okay.
The next closest one is in Henrico. We went there, and it was like dirt on the sides of the table, like this thick. Like I took
that shit was
straw or
horrible,
something,
yeah.
and I wrote in the dirt on the
Clean
side of the
me.
table, "Clean me," and took a picture and posted on social media.
That shit was nasty. I remember that.
So,
that
like
it looked like fingernail. You know, people get dirt up on their fingernail. That's how it look.
But
They use the same nasty wash rag that Rasputia
Yeah.
used. Go ahead, my bad.
But so I'm looking forward to going to that, because that's one of my places I like to eat. I'm looking forward to Pigman's, the best barbecue we've had yet.
My bad. Go ahead. I gotta. I know how to get the
And,
phone call going. I gotta turn that Bluetooth off on that mic over there beside you. Go ahead. I'm gonna grab it.
How I do that beside me, like over here.
That mic right there. You gotta you can turn the
It's on
stand.
you.
Huh? It's on me. Yeah. So while she getting that, I think I figured it out real time. So just take that mic off of it and hold the button and then turn it off. Okay. I'm just making sure you got it. Once you do it, I think we can get a caller to come call in. But I think I'm gonna call a caller back because I couldn't hear him, but I did hang up on him. I do apologize. Yep, there you go. Just yank that thing, girl. You ain't heard it.
That right.
Yeah, just hold until the lights are off and then let me know when the lights are off and I'm gonna try to rock with
Off.
it. It is? All right, let's see.
What
All
about
right.
that one?
No, that's cool. That's cool. Twin2ition presents Clear the Air. That's our first phone tap. Let's see if it works. Let's see.
Oh shit, I hear him.
Oh shit. So as that's ringing.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, cuz? You are on live with Twin2ition presents Clear the Air, man. Told y'all. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean,
All right, my man. So yeah, I'm glad you called in, man. So I figured you probably had something to clear the air on. We were just wrapping the pod up. This pod is to be determined right now as far as what we're gonna call it. What you fighting somebody back there?
that's the wind, man.
Or is it wind blowing?
That's the wind, man. Wind, yes.
Oh, word. All right, word. Oh, so just to clear the air, man. Subject matter we done had. I probably can get it out. I'm gonna just turn the mic down a little bit, but different subject matter we done had today, like hot taking off of the upcoming election. Our hot takes off of the slap league. People getting slapped and shit for money because niggas can't pay their bills, so they gotta get forced to get slapped in the face. Talking about the Olympics as well. But I led the podcast off, just by talking about, not necessarily. I guess you can hinge back to Bernie Burns, The Power of the Mind, where everything started in your mind first, man. I just wanted to see what your take was as far as like a lot of people bringing out these preconceived notions of what their expectation is in their mind, but not putting forth the effort, the time, because for me, I feel like the best ability for anybody working, grinding in life is availability. And if you're not available to run, to work, you can't have the same expectations or the same outcomes as people who are all willing to work and be available, things of that nature. So yeah, I just wanted to see if anything you wanted to clear the air on before I let you rock, man. I told you I was going to try to make sure I get these phone taps working, and I figured it out.
You there?
Still there? Yeah, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, bet. Yeah, so that's all it basically was, man. Anything you wanted to clear the air on, man? Just we're gonna leave you as our unknown caller for now, man. But anything you want to clear the air?
Oh, yeah. A lot of things for real, man.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold up. The floor is yours.
Especially with people like working and stuff, man, and complaining about stuff, man.
Real shit, man. Like, and
everybody like be hating on people that's trying to that's really doing it and making it and saying like their stuff better and all this.
Yeah, but they ain't got shit to show for it.
Exactly. Don't want to put in the work for it.
Right. Because I mean, unfortunately, cause we live like we live in the age of the internet and shit like that. So everybody see the finished product. Nobody see the behind the scenes. Nobody see the sleepless nights. Cause I tell everybody, hey man, like Biggie Small said, it was all a dream. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers just see the end result and then figure they can get there at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Every movie I done watched, every goddamn book I done read, it started with the beginning, not the ending. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's really what I wanted to add. Anything else you want to add to Clear the Air? I mean, you can probably go into more detail if you want. It's totally up to you, man.
There's a lot of things, man.
I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make these phone taps to listening viewing audience continue to make these, maybe every episode may have an interview, or maybe somebody can't come out and reach us, but they can be able to, come holler at us with these phone taps. But I didn't want to hold you, cuz I appreciate you first for foremost calling me, and then me calling you back after I figured it out. I had an epiphany. I was like, hey, I gotta turn one of these mics off, and I turned one of the mics off, and the jump rock. Hey man, keep doing your thing. Like I said, we take callers now. So ladies and gentlemen, the phone number will be at the bottom of the screen. No, I'm just fucking with you. I will reach out to you. I will reach out to you and clear the air, man. Hey, cuz, I'll holler at you, man.
All right, that's a bet.
All right, go. Yeah, so just to piggyback off of that, we got the phone tap working. I appreciate y'all, still rocking and hanging in with us with Clear the Air. And I wanted to end the podcast. We got a lot of stuff going on. Hence, I can't wait. Vacation mode. I don't know how I did this jump sober, y'all. I do not know. But God was with me today. I did it sober. I want to leave y'all with a motivational minute right now, just to kind of piggyback off of what Cuz just said, man. And for me, I just, just in my walk of life, you know what I'm saying? And not to throw dirt on nobody's name, because I'm not real big on that. I feel like, cooler heads prevail in any circumstance and situation, regardless if you in the right or in the wrong, man, cooler heads prevail, yo. And when you can have a dialogue, and sit there and talk, it's awesome to have. But I realized, Nichole and the boys, that in my walk of life, like I said, people, start, with any good book or any movie, it's never the end in mind. It's always, the steps of the book and of the story you write in life, right? And in my 37 years of doing this thing, living and breathing and trying to figure this shit out like everybody else, and I'm no way, stretch, form, or any imagination a philosopher or anything like that. But I know in writing the story of my life, aka Hoggie, that's what gonna be my first book. Gonna be called Hoggie. That's all it's gonna be called. And writing these chapters of my life, I realized that chapter 1 ain't gonna be the same as chapter 10, 12, so on and so forth. And also, with that being said, it's gonna be a lot of people that's in these stories that I read, in these movies that I see, that ain't in the end as well, And I want to just let y'all know in this motivation minute that, unfortunately, I ain't got my two counterparts that's with me. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, things get amended or whatever. But everybody can't go, man. And I wanted to just, to piggyback off what Cuz said, just eliminate the outcome and just in life, right? When you can eliminate the outcome, the same as like watching a football game, right? I know you want to watch the game for your team to win. Sometimes your team don't fucking win, right? But if you can eliminate that outcome, then you can stop being driven by the reward that you expect, your expectations, right? So I just wanted to say, most people who start a thing like this, like whether it be a podcast or a show or working out and shit like that, they want to do something for something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in life, you can't do something and always expect something. Same way when it comes to giving out blessings, man. You don't go out to give blessings to the church to receive something. You know what I'm saying? Because in my walk in life, people have, given me blessings. And I say, hey, man, I got to pay you back. And they say, nah, man, you got to pass that blessing to somebody else that need it. You know what I'm saying?
It can be something as simple as, you could have a lot of these older people are living on a small budget.
Right.
So, like, it could be something as simple as you could be at the grocery store or fucking the corner store, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree or whatever, you ain't spend a whole lot of money, but like I've done it myself. Like the person in front of me or the person behind me that's an older person or whatever, I paid for their stuff. Just, out of the kindness of my heart, giving back to, the older people in our community, helping them out. Or like if you see an older person, putting something that appears would be heavy in their vehicle.
Right. Yeah. I've done that a couple
hey,
times. Yeah, for sure.
Would you like me to put the dog food in the car for you? Or would you like me to grab that water for you, ma'am?
Right.
Or whatever. I mean, sometimes it can be hard being a person of color coming up to someone that's older, no matter what the race is, because nowadays you have older women and men of color that is going to look at a younger person of color like, are they trying to rob me? Are they genuinely just trying to help? Because that is a lot of times the big narrative of what you're seeing on TV and you're seeing on the news and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This younger generation of the ethnic community is negative.
Yeah.
Like you're not seeing very much about, some kids doing something good.
Right.
Or teenagers doing something good. All you ever hear is about a shooting here, a shooting there, robbery here, robbery there. Like,
right. But also,
it's all negative all the time.
I can piggyback off what you just said. And when you do shit like that, like, hey, excuse me, man, you need help with that? Don't pull your fucking phone out and start recording yourself. Just do it.
Yeah.
Like the slogan, like Nike said, just do it. You feel what I'm saying? Or if a motherfucker giving you advice, don't give somebody advice for something that you haven't done unless you already did it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just do it. You ain't got to pull your phone out and I'm gonna make this viral. I'm gonna do this so everybody else can see it. But to piggyback off of the Motivational Minute, unfortunately, everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody is on the same wavelength. Everybody don't have the same goal in mind. Like the acronym team, together everyone achieves more. But for most of the thing, a lot of us want to be the star of somebody else's fucking story.
Accreditation.
Somebody else's fucking book. Somebody else's fucking movie. When you are a supporting character or cast. And like, I'm not saying that to throw anybody under the bus. Like for me, I don't like being in the limelight. Those who know me, I'm behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And before I put this thing together, Twin2ition presents Clear The Heir. I reached out to a lot of different podcasts and entities like, hey, this is what I think we should do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the guy in front of the camera. If I could be the one behind the camera, you know how like, many hands make light work, right? So I wanted to say for y'all, to eliminate the outcome, stop being driven by the reward. With that, if I get this, then I'm gonna do this. If I don't get this, I ain't gonna do it. Just do the fucking work, okay? Newsflash: the process itself is the reward. You grow in the process. You appreciate the outcome or the result because you know what it took to receive the award, whatever the end result is, yo. So I wanted to ask, for the viewing audience and the listener audience, the question is, what is more important? What you get or who you become? I'm very, very deeply rooted in my religion. This is my spiritual walks, and I've studied so much. And the only thing I can think of when I think about this Motivation Minute is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. And it's, lay not for yourselves up treasures upon earth where the moth and the rust can corrupt it, where thieves can break through and steal it, but lay up your treasures in heaven, neither where moth or rust can corrupt, where thieves can't break in or steal, because where your treasure is where your heart will be also. And if your heart is there, then you're going to put forth all the effort in making that thing, whatever it is yours, because you work for it. You know what it took. Anybody can put on the uniform and say, hey, man, I'm a fireman. But those guys that go through the fire academy, that then went through the technical rescues, that went through the damn emergency calls, then had those sleepless nights, they earn them stripes to be called who they are, which are fucking heroes. And it weigh a little different when you done put blood, sweat, and tears behind everything that you have done versus just show up and want to reap the reward or reap the benefits. So I just wanted to, just let y'all know, stop limiting yourself by giving yourself a outcome that ain't even supposed to be the reward or the reward. Just do the fucking work. And then you're going to look up, like I told my son, in the kid tuition, hey, man, you're going to grow a little bit in the process. And that's the reward itself, y'all. So I just wanted to just let y'all know, just to give y'all some words of encouragement. This really what the podcast is about, man. Just some words of encouragement. But in the same token, the people that I've meet at my job, I tell them, hey, man, people don't want to hear you preach a sermon. They want to see you walk it, because if you can walk it, then they can watch it. If they can watch it, they can learn from it. And like Quavo said, like Kamala Harris said, you got to walk it like you talk it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can walk it, they can watch it, man. And that's just my piece on that, y'all. Anything you want to add, Nichole, before we go? I want to shout out Cuz for that phone tap, man. I do appreciate that. We're gonna definitely keep rocking with the phone taps, and probably got to do some leveling on the sound or whatever, and not catch a nigga on a windy day for sure.
While pumping gas.
Yeah, for sure. Anything you want to add, yo? Well, yeah, while pumping gas. God damn, that shit was dangerous as fuck.
Hell yeah. No, I don't think so.
All right, so like I said, I wanted to just give a shout out first and foremost to Team USA, the Olympians, for real. But like most importantly, shout out to Bernie Burns. Shout out to my man, the Uncanny Sega, man. I do appreciate y'all, just putting out, using y'all gifts and talents, man. Like the words say, your gift make room for you, man. And like all you did was do your work. And your work speaking for itself, man. For the Twin2ition presents Clear The Heir Music Spotlight this week. But I wanted to let y'all know before I get in vacation mode, I'll be ignorant as hell. But I'm going to keep this in the back of my mind, in front of my mind, but most importantly, I'm going to keep it on my heart, man. And it's to always pray to have the eyes that see the best in people, a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never, ever loses faith in God. And like Twin2ition say, man, change your heart. Damn, change your thoughts. Where the hell did I get that from? Change your thoughts, and you'll change your world, man. And most importantly, do not give your advice. Live it. People get your message by watching you. Twin2ition, Clear The Heir. I think the air has been cleared. Bernie Burns, take us out, man.
My man Bernie Burns, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
I rhyme for Beamers, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
I rhyme
site.
for Beamers, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
I rhyme for Beamers, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
I rhyme
site.
for Beamers.